I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's McGloin. And that is incomplete here. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that'll make it third down. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. McGloin now. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That one was intended for John Brown. And it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Johnson, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They go to Johnson again. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working on smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
On fourth down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They get 39 yards out of that one. And the Cards are going to have a first down.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. With this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way, now he's starting to gallop.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught, right side, Gresham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll run it here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play,
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Des Bryant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning past him. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. Now, never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. Here's Landry. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
We ready? Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
All right, here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. 3 down.
Play clock winding down. To throw his Carr. It's caught. Cameron left side. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And the play clock's running down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Calais Campbell on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a long...
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And Carr's going to keep it himself. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. McGloin now. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's McGloin. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far. Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. Landry now on the return. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught. The tight end Cameron. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch? Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack. Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? And they'll go with a ground attack here. Fighting through. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day. Red zone opportunity. Now a handoff handoff as they run left side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Carr going to look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now it's second and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Trying for Cotchery, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch.